Durham opened up on day 3 in bright and pleasant conditions, and Yorkshire will be searching for quick wickets. Opener Mark Stoneman clipped side bottom for a boundary through mid-wicket to reach his personal 50. Tim Bresnam started impressively from the Lumley end, and he accounted for Borthwick out LBW for 2. Enter Kumar Sangakkara. He arrived and he quickly departed. Bresnam's first delivery beat him all ends up. In the next over, side bottom struck as Sangakkara edged to slips, and eventually Adam Live held on. Durham at this stage in some trouble, 70 for the loss of 3 wickets. Yorkshire continued to bowl reasonably well and caused Durham some anxious moments. Stoneman, though, playing solidly to try and quell this Yorkshire onslaught. Richardson had a let-off from a Brooks delivery, a real anxious moment when he towed it into the ground and the ball was caught by Rashid. The umpires consulted their third official, who deemed it not out. Stoneman could plunk it for 4 to go to 75, but when Bresnam returned, Stoneman survived an appeal for caught behind. He was on 76 at the time with a score on 125. Rashid brought into the attack to create some variation, but the Durham pair of Stoneman and Richardson battled bravely to lunch. Stoneman's 87, Richardson 35, Durham are 142 for the loss of 3 wickets and 49 overs, still 447 in deficit. In the afternoon session, Stoneman moved into the 90s as he pulled Brooks for 4. He repeated the shot off the same bowler to go to 97. Next ball, the ball was fuller, but given the boundary treatment again, Stoneman going to his century, a fine effort out of 160 runs. Side bottom found the edge of Richardson's bat, but the player on 42, and it just fell short of Rashid in the slips. Then a lucky let-off for Stoneman, as a thick edge went to Rashid off Plunkett, but the catch was missed, and with it, the opportunity. Stoneman found the boundary for the offside off Plunkett, as Durham continued to defy the Yorkshire attack with some good shots and some good fortune as well. There was a few edges here and there. Finally, Stoneman succumbed to Plunkett, a low delivery, and the opener out LBW for a splendid 131 to leave Durham 206 for 4. Richardson went to his half-century of 112 balls, including 4 fours, and a fine shot from the new batsman, someone we know well, Paul Collingwood, brought up the 250 and another batting point for Durham. Soon afterwards, Collingwood misjudged the delivery from Rashid and was bowled for 10. Richardson continued his good form against Yorkshire, and at tea he's still there, 98 not out. Phil Musters joined him, he's on 3. And Durham are making a fight of it, 272 for 5 from 83 overs. Still some work to do, because after Yorkshire's massive first innings, they're in arrears by 317. Joy and despair for Durham at the start of the final session. Michael Richardson went to his century with a 4 off Plunkett, but then the same bowler accounted for Mustard caught behind for 3 runs by Hod. Ryan Sidebottom continued to trouble the batsman, and umpire Alex Wolfe turned down a huge caught behind appeal. Wood was on 6 at the time. Sidebottom continued to have no luck as Wood edged alive in the slips and the catch went down. Durham went past the 300 for another batting point, but resistance from Mark Wood came to an end as Rashid removed him with a score on 314. Richardson, who made a century against Yorkshire at Scarborough last season, continued to hold up the victory hopes for Yorkshire, and he went to his highest championship score with a 4 off Rashid. He then hit the same bowler for 6, but then a bit of revenge. Richardson out, stumped by Hod off Rashid for an excellent 148. The Durham tail wagged defiantly, but their only hope, to be honest, in this game is a draw. Yorkshire are on top, but quite a task ahead to get those remaining wickets. Durham close on the third day 361 for 8 in the first innings. The deficit is 228. They still need 79 to avoid the follow-on.